Let's go.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet.
Damn it.
Not our amenities.
There are millions of
I didn't
planets
realize
out
Kiwi
there.
was letting people
can
in
go
here.
to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely...
Not quite. Makes things easy. I know and might. We the period, as such. No, of course, the others spend it. Doesn't bother me, though. I am. But given this circumstance... You like that? Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about? I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is? Well, that's something. Shame we can't. Now, tell me.
He has a great
We
proposal.
could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
This is a great guy.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them quite a bit too. They'd
Everyone
need to
else
work off all their debts
became,
before being allowed to leave.
little bitches.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grab drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier
That
if they
pisses me
ceased
off.
to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. And which proposal? They'd be hard-pressed to defend it. We may be outside. I'm sorry, but you're gone. Guess we're tabling it for now.
With a name like
Should I know
Paradiso,
you?
the marketing for this place writes itself. I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, what's
right.
not to love about this planet. I've been working on a new market.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Coming in hot.
We have a clean dock right
They're not gonna go for it. There's chances the one that's gonna talk is gonna cost me a lot of money.
Good day, Captain.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Never seen a ship like yours before.
I can't imagine you would.
Now that we know what's out there. We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a Breckenridge. Safe
That sounds
travels.
so familiar. Something from history.
Damn it.
Slates that I've...
It would. Damn it. It would be faster for me to just reload.
Your safety is our number
I
one priority.
just feel that we should be focusing on the natural
Hello?
beauty of this
I didn't
planet,
realise.
not
I
our
am.
amenities.
But given this circumstance, you like that? You'd be surprised what people fall for. It's just the same old fruits product. But you're right. No one's going to buy alien. So tell me. Well, Dad. Shame we can't just. Now, tell me.
They could stay.
We could even.
Sounds cost. Someone else.
Oh, I swear this would. And which proposal?
You have to go with Grav Drive.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice.
It's the only
Compared
good
to the
choice.
destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of
Hey,
planets out there. People can go to any one of them.
hate these people.
Resort facilities are-
It's like when you go to Taco Bell and they say, "Hey, you want to round up to give money to charity?" They're
Every
like, no,
day's nice around
Taco
here.
Bell can give that money to charity.
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, yeah.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
How am I going? Are they gonna say anything?
I have something for you when you have a moment. And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Things for you.
Now that we know what's out there, we've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason. Just stay out of trouble.
Brackenridge. That sounds so familiar. Something from history slates that I've read. Oh, I feel
It's a lot of people for
but somehow it's escaped my memory.
what, 300 years? Oh wait, no, it's probably longer than that, right?
I've lived my entire life in the constant.
The hell is she at?
Sure, how else to live?
I know
There
I'm
she
getting
is.
up there in years, but I don't
No matter
think
the
I'll ever
outcome,
time
I won't
fly.
Don't
God
forget to
damn
tell
it.
of us in your travels.
Just because our equipment's old.
The constant is a peaceful.
Thought I would tell her. Crash ship. I've been here before?
Navigational feedback
Welcome to the
checks
Three Star
out.
Collective.
We're in the right
Please
place.
maintain your current course while we scan your ship. All right, that's it. Welcome to Hopetown.
Oliver.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
While we're here, we should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
You should inspect your ship for heat. Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find.
Ooh, land. Oh, that's cool looking. The little storage habs, or what are those things on the side? Conquer 2. That is crazy. That's fun. I think that's what crashed over in Mars. Roanoke. Shackleton. Wow. 31,000 credits for that. Oh, dang, look at this one.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Fine. I'll tell this guy all my complaints.
My brother, the big shot at Hope Tech.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Stay out of trouble and you won't have to deal with me.
I deal with
New
you.
phase, huh? Got some business with me or just learning the lay of the land?
Yes.
The fact I'm in this ranger station wearing this uniform doesn't make that obvious?
I don't know anything about what's going on.
Well, it's a public space. As long as you don't interfere with my work, you're welcome to stop by anytime.
Drinks?
Ranger Niakalu. I'm a Hopetown girl born and raised, so I know a lot of the locals. Helps me do the job. That being said, keeping the peace around here is more the job of local security. Likewise. Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Badge or not, Some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files. Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest. Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements.
Rangers?
It lets us cast a wide net. Bye.
You're fine.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Excuse me, a little desperate.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer. But you have to admire what he's accomplished.
All right, Adela. Deep breath.
What is it?
Oh, God. I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. You are sincerely the answer to
That's
my
not what
prayers.
normal captains would say.
So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals.
Seeds.
Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face?
I was mining. Wow, it's a solid, straight answer.
You get it then. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it. It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know, bang bang dead or alive bounty hunters? You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe.
Me?
Payday is always a good day.
Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order in this town, it's here. Don't think about stealing anything. No haggling. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
There might be some other rule.
Then we won't have any problems. If you need weapons, you may be thinking this place, lots of customers pass. There ain't any handouts here. You need them, but if you do, you can be your own person. I'll take that over being a corporate. A lot of my business is with travelers. Hopetown's the only patch of civilization anywhere near here. So I have to stock things that hit a little bit harder than home defense. Hopefully something catches your eye.
You know, it'd be great. Drones. Ain't too bad. $45. I can't get any freaking grenade rounds from anybody. Chunks chicken. That's all you got, buddy?
Excuse me? We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Right.
Things for you.
Off-worlders, just keep it holstered. We'll all get along.
Hope certainly embodies the saying, they're spared no expense.
Can I help you? Welcome to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already? Some middle manager type? Like 90% of everybody I deal with. Listen, you may need to impress your boss and all, but I don't care. Let's just get this done as efficiently as possible, and I'll just tell everybody how amazing you were. Oh, a potential customer, huh? Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern bow, built for reliability. Other
Reliability.
got glitz or some weird, crazy lines. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about you making that 300 freight run safely and on time. Listen, this whole system was nothing until Ron Hope came here. He gave us a purpose, a mission, something we could be proud of. To us, this job is life, and the quality of what we make shows it. When it gets tough, pretty won't keep you alive. I'm just saying. So what are you in the market for?
Why does this keep changing?
So what we need is aluminum. The request is for a large quantity.
Oh, damn.
5,000 units.
Damn.
Excellent. This invoice has the details.
I need to build a freighter, and I want to build a small ship for Gillens. Hold on just a second.
Our motto is their trucks in space. The captains pushing freight through the systems are our bread and butter. But Hope Tech builds solid. A lot of formidable scout ships and even military rigs use Hope Tech. I worked the freight lines flying a Hope Tech ship for near a decade. Gertrude saw me through plenty of scrapes and just hard travel. Hope Tech ships will save your life. It did mine. Let me show you our inventory.
That's gross. That's a docking port, and it looks gross. All of this, and it's not even 2,000 capacity. The first one is nearly 5,000. 6,000. Wasn't done.
I have hours of invoices to go over, so let's make it excellent.
So it's, what a tiny cargo capacity.
Hope Tech never right away.
Ship design. I think I just need to buy it, right? Ship design.
Ron Hope knows his stuff.
How can I direct? Welcome to Hope Tech. How may I help you? Miss Anaya can take care of you.
Anaya.
She's to my left on this. If you have an appointment with... He's very busy, so if you don't have a meeting scheduled... Goodbye.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, hello. Just 3 more to go. Someone worth paying attention to. Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight. Well, all of them. I've been with Mr. Hope since near the beginning. I think he appreciates my attention to detail and my focus on the fundamentals. Although he has been hinting that the R&D budget may dry up if I don't produce results. Oh, it's marvelous. Generally, they only care about efficiency, cost-effectiveness, and reliability. Oh, sure, there are the odd complaints about comfort and lack of decent airflow, but they almost always side with the numbers. Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours.
Ouch.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Oh, I should have used my hip lead.
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time. Tell you what. Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work. You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Ouch. He's just standing here. I guess I don't want to talk to you after all. What, did I come in on a Saturday?
If you're looking to make a purchase, I don't handle that personally. Do you mind? I started with nothing. And built...
I've started with nothing. Is this aluminum? Can I have it? Indicite. Is that safe? Is it even real? Let me see. Indicite. Indicate. Indicite. 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 I'm gonna say no. After a quick 5-second look around. Look at all these free parts. That lady needs 5,000 aluminum. I can probably just get that from my home as it is. Where am I at? Follow. That's in my system? Dude, you guys are crazy. How did I even let you survive?
Fire up your hand scanner. I bet you'll find plenty here to catalogue. Damn it. Never thought about it, but I should have just been taking out the aluminum. As the days go on. Halfway!
Halfway there! Hey. Delphahim slate. Oh, that's the one lady. Okay. Silly me. Contract is non-transferable. Will expire if not delivery. If delivery is not completed in 3 solar years. Have I done that yet? 3 solar years. 400 tons of slag steel. Nothing was ever leaving. Nothing's coming in either. Look, it's a habitable planet, and yet you're still making me deal with that. This is my stuff. This is the outpost. This is the ship. Where did I put that? Ship. I was looking at cargo.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Let's go. What the hell's in this freaking ship? Dude, it broke it up. That's crazy.
Stopping by for a chin wag, Captain?
Time to get back to the world, eh?
Captain.
Where is my... Look in here. Iron, probably? And I got a second one. I got two. Uranium. Have I been harvesting uranium this whole time? For no good reason?
Oh, this world's seen better days. I wonder if it's always looked like this.
Now I get the supplies myself. Aluminum. If I had only one, oh no, there's aluminum right there. That's beryllium, europium. Dude, have I only had one aluminum extractor this whole time? That is crazy. I've only had one aluminum extractor. There you are, Vasco.
service, Captain. Hello.
Wonder if he has the
I am relieved.
agreement
You have
of
given
trade.
up on carrying everything. You're
Giving up on carrying everything. Survey data. Origins of species, Dracula. Quartz, Scrappy Nera.
goodbye for now.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Captain Bell, greetings.
I don't think I can put any more, do I? I don't think I have the material. Oh well. Oh wow, they're, what is it, a freaking binary star? I never would have known this place. A lot of aluminum just in the system as well. Oh, date. Oh!
Look at this world. It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Pardon.
Yep.
Things for you.
Better be 3,000 pieces of aluminum.
Hey, stranger. I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink. Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill. Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies, meant for orphans, or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the Markup.
Yes, what?
Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option. I don't deal with smugglers and no good types. Well, I do, but more violent-like. My word's my bond. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
That seems stupid.
Maybe. Maybe not. You'd be surprised the contract... Slag steel, huh? I guess that don't make any sense. I like to think so.
I like to think so.
It's not easy. But I don't kill people that don't need killing. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am. Whatever you say, Fahim. You almost sound believable. One more drink and it's
unbelievable. Ah, he seems like a nice guy.
Just going to finish.
Let me buy you a drink full of lead.
Need anything? Just ask for me.
Saul Rickman.
Looks like another newcomer. Well, we have a little bit of everything.
Toast?
But,
God, I hope you have toast.
well, I heard there's some... No idea what it's about. Word of warning. It can keep your gun holstered and... Oh, you just became... You need anything? No. It's been pretty boring around here.
Thanks.
I got a clean room. How long do you want the room for?
I don't know what a week is,
Excellent.
but... Like, is there... I don't even know how to...
Welcome
know
back.
of time frame.
There's
I don't
almost
understand
always a
time.
few visitors here
Don't
for Hope
understand
Tech.
the time frame.
But mainly, it's all us locals trying to get by. People like to grouse, but truth is, Hopetown's the brightest spot on this planet. Deep down, all of us are beyond grateful to Mr. Hope. But the workers work hard and play hard too, so it's best not to drop your guard. Most people come from hard work on the farms, and Hope Tech is light years better than that. But it could be better. Anytime people start getting upset, Hope Tech changes things. But it seems to me they're just doing the bare minimum to keep the workers happy. Certainly.
Like, does any of this stuff even matter? No. I think there'd be a shower in here. Oh, look at that, a mission board. Of course, there's nothing available because I still have
Just going to finish my drink.
other stuff. Kitchen.
Payday is always a good day.
Which one's my room? Not that one. Not this one. This is a nice bathroom and everything for a truck stop. Dude! Or 20-minute difference?
Well, hey there. Nice long rest, eh?
Howdy.
Do you blame me? Do you blame me? Do you blame me?
This can't be happening. Why did I ever take this job? Why? I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you. You think? I don't mean to be ungrateful and all, but thank you.
Damn it.
I have to go. Like, now. I mean, since the tracker's on world, I'm sure he's got eyes on the Markov.
Starting to sound suspicious now.
I feel sick. Since the tracker's on world, I mean, maybe. At my 6th birthday, the theme was unicorns. I feel like I can finally breathe. You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver. Take this. I have to go. Like, since the tracker's on.
I was hoping I could take her.
Hello.
Help.
You ready to do some business? Goodbye.
Damn it! The hell am I always jumping? That's funny that I go talk to the engineer before I talk to the captain.
I have things for you.
Hugs.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Captain Bell, hello.
If the other colonists knew how many times the Constant almost came apart at the seams,
People always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know what grab drive. Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be
I can't believe we
fun.
don't talk to the captain
And
first.
hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Hey! I haven't finished explaining.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship. Never seen a ship like yours. Just stay out of trouble.
Piloting the old constant has been fun.
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship. I hope you understand. It pays to take security serious.
Wow. The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that. Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean
The hell is she at? She disappeared for.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
Wake up!
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for
Really?
it. Until next time.
This is one hell of a door for her bathroom.
We've got strict rules around here.
Shut up.
Never seen a ship like yours before.
It's made out of Legos, basically.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to... Ah, yes, indeed. But yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries.
Excuse
It'll
you.
be easy. I'll guide you through the process. Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything. Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
He's joking again, right?
Got it? Let's hop to it.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of...
The hell did he say?
alien or something.
If the other colonists knew how... something wrong. There are 3 things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. So long!
Yeah, it would have been easier for you to do this. So, I think this was the way to fake blow up the ship.
Sure is nice to know there are...
That's not right. From the auxiliary to the...
There are people out there.
The hell?
I can't tell you. There's still something left to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic
Port
radiator.
turbo pump.
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe. Something.
This is bullshit.
There's still something left.
Can't you just write this on a
From
paper?
the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Port turbo.
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Just decouple it all together.
Good luck out there.
Auxiliary module accelerator. Auxiliary module assembly. Decouple it. Can't do nothing now. Oh, I see. I did it wrong.
People always appreciate something. There's still something left to do. Reroute the power from, decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
So, the flange pipe closures.
Careful not to touch anything on your way out.
Decouple.
If the other color... something. There's still something left. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary. So long!
Port turbo pump. Get off the computer! Before I forget. Port turbo pump.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine. So we'll finally be able to see you.
He could have done that in 5 seconds. Yet instead I had to have an aneurysm.
No matter the outcome, I won't let... Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
Sarah does not like me talking to other women.
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
You gave me your gun. Give me junk. Soccer ball. Basketball.
We've roamed the stars for almost 200 years. What's a little longer?
Hey, hockey stick!
That planet was not right for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be. Understandably, some are disappointed that we gave up our home, but I think I've managed to convince them that this will be best in the long term. I have no doubt that even if it takes more time, we will manage to find something even better.
Oops.
Understand, I have no doubt that... And
You know what I
it's
really like
important to
is
remember,
in
we're
all these
still way
freaking
ahead
mobile
of our
games I
original
play is
schedule.
they have logs.
Everything will be fine. That's a good question, but I firmly believe that establishing our own home is what our ancestors would want for us. I think that we will assimilate to some degree, particularly when it comes to trade and exchange of ideas. However,
be a
we've
while.
fared by ourselves for so long, it would be unreasonable for our people to give up our own sovereignty in favor of a completely different society's rules and expectations. It may seem like it's about me maintaining control, but it's more about avoiding massive culture shock. We'll get there, but we'll need to ease into it so future generations can reap the benefits. Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help.
I'd do anything I could.
Until next time.
Wonder what it's like out there.
I'm lost!
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Records.
We know there are other people out there. We need to be more prepared for trouble than ever.
Hi.
Damn it, Sarah.
And to think all this time we thought we were alone.
Hey there.
I feel like this is probably going to be my only chance to get stuff, right? Oh, Where'd that come from? I'm going to go take an old computer.
What's wrong?
Bathrooms. And then a group shower. That's so funny. It's like, hey, everybody gets privacy while taking a dump. But when you're scratching your butthole in the shower, we all get to watch.
I wonder if someone from the outside can help her.
What?
Hey, maybe you could help out Abe. He's been talking about needing
I've
someone
heard
with
about
a ship.
you, but
Great.
here you are.
How many more days? Months?
I
years
know we will
of
find a new home.
up here
We
before
must.
find a new place to live.
Ah,
How does she still have an
life
accent?
on a colony ship has its ups and downs, as you can probably imagine. I tend to look on the bright side of things, however. To the best of our knowledge, we were on a critical mission, saving the human race from extinction. That notion was always with us, and it instilled a sense of pride and duty. Sure, the living quarters could be considered cramped, and we could go nowhere else. But we also had near endless time with friends and loved ones. I suppose as I get on in years, I have learned to appreciate that more than anything.
Of course.
I know it must seem strange to you. I am not a captain, nor am I a security guard. But I was brought along for a very specific reason. The captain trusts me to de-escalate situations. Pardon me saying, but we did not know who you were or what your intents were. So, Captain Breckenridge wanted me to come along as a friendly face and keep the conversation amicable. I am glad that you are peaceful, and my role was as limited as it was. Thank you. I'm a doctor and a counselor. I assist my wife Lorelei in performing minor medical duties, but I also practice psychology and help maintain our crew's mental health. Be well on your journey.
Motorcycle. Well, let's go help out those other people before I start stealing stuff. Hello.
Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor who helped us get into the situation we're now in, roaming the galaxy with no end in sight. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful.
Dude, it is far better than what you were gonna do.
Just frustrated. Still pretty terrible, even though we're now supposedly on our way to our new home. I'm still stuck here with the same people and the same job, day in and day out. Only now, we occasionally see other space travelers. I was really hoping we could finally settle somewhere, because then at least I could hitch a ride out of wherever we landed. Sometimes I wonder if my sister was the lucky one. Maybe so. Look, I'm just frustrated with all this. I'm venting. Let me vent, please. Still pretty terrible. I'm still stuck here. I was really hoping...
I hate that I gotta go through this
Sometimes
again.
I wonder if my...
Just to get to this part.
Well, one of them. I do have a sister on board, Julia, but I'm not talking about her. Julia and I were actually triplets with our sister Jen, but the ship ran out of one of her medications and she didn't make it.
Oh, dude, that's rough.
Sucks, but it is what it is. We only have so many supplies. We couldn't exactly get anything new along the way. Anyway, it happened a long time ago. I don't really feel that she's lucky. I'm just frustrated. Certainly not what I want to do. I mean, I hate this job, and there's really nothing I can do about it.
What do you do?
I'm the cultivation manager. Fancy words for farmer and fertilizer collector.
That makes sense.
I didn't have a choice. Most people don't. You get a job, and that's it. Like, I'm great at what I do, but I would enjoy doing literally anything else. Meanwhile, my sister Julia, she gets to hang out with kids all day and watch movies. The kids I couldn't care less about, but she doesn't even care about Earth culture.
Of course.
Is it that obvious? Breckenridge is intent on finding a home just as perfect as Paradiso, and it's clear that's never going to happen.
I'm still looking for one for myself.
Love to leave. But outside of you and the occasional passing trade ships we make contact with, there aren't any ways off this ship. And besides, Breckenridge forbids it. I've tried. She insists we stay together for the sake of the community. I'm stuck here.
She is in such a mental breakdown situation, and it's completely understand. She seems really upset, and I just couldn't get past the part where she has such heavy eyeliner.
It's a long shot. You've dealt with her. You know she can be stubborn. But then again, you did make her see reason before and set us on this path. Maybe you can do it again and fix this mess. Sorry, I know it may not sound like it, but I'd actually be really grateful to you if you succeed.
The captain just needs an outside perspective.
Go back to the ship, Sarah. This is gonna get ugly.
To let you leave.
Even if you can't convince Breckenridge, at least you tried. That's more. No offense, but Diana can be extremely stubborn. I mean, even now, she's dead set on finding
the texture on her
perfect
suit.
world for us to settle, whatever that. She doesn't even know, and yet I feel like we're going to be floating out here forever because of her weird stubbornness.
The great thing about
So,
it is,
good luck.
they have a star map, and they can just grav jump. I don't know how long grav jumping takes, but I gotta find a computer to steal.
We're so close to finding our
our new home. Hopefully it won't be too much longer now.
It's not so bad.
Didn't Abe have
Roaming
something to
the
say?
universe, looking. Oh, hi. Hello. You're the alien. Sorry, old habit.
Oh, Abe.
Let me start over. You're the person who helped us with our little dilemma, aren't you? It's fine. I'm just a bundle of nerves still. Things haven't changed too much since we.
It's like talking to
decided
Nathan
look for a
Lane.
new
There we
planet
go.
to call home. People still come to me with their problems and concerns. Abe, when are we gonna get there? Abe, can we find a planet with animals? Abe, I'm sick of this ship and want to be anywhere but here, and so on and so forth.
Oh, he's a therapist.
It's fine. It's my job, but it's stressful, and I'm already a pretty anxious guy to begin with. Just ask my husband. Easier said than done. Sorry, there's a
You
lot
would think.
going
You would
on
think.
with all the new changes, and I haven't
Female
fully
relationship
come
would
to
not have
terms
any
with what it all means.
problems, but then nobody's
But look,
talking to each other.
I'll still try to help you if you need something. You can be sure of that. I'm happy to schmooze with you anytime. Oh? Oh, you must mean the Yiddish.
They really did make him Jewish.
Old family tradition. The Levitts have been trying to keep it alive for hundreds of years now. See, we didn't think the language would survive if we didn't, so we charged ourselves with preserving it. It's a point of pride for our family, and something I'd like to pass on to others so they don't forget.
My
Like
money!
great-great-great-great-grandmother's latke recipe.
Can I get that?
People didn't know what to think. Here we are, minding our own business out in deep space, all alone. Then we hear some sort of garbled transmissions on the radio. Real screechy, real inhuman sounding stuff. Then you show up? People had all sorts of fakakta theories. Aliens, time travelers, you name it. We watch a lot of old movies, so... Anyway, it spooked the bejesus out of us because we were expecting to find nobody.
Bejesus.
Me? Oy, well,
Oy.
not much to say. I take care of people here. I live with my husband, Daisuke. No kids, though that might change now that we no longer need to worry about resources so much. Instead, I get to spend time with everyone and their families here. They call me their bubby because I'm like the grandmother they never had. I may have had something to do with that nickname.
He's fun.
Ah, glad you asked. I coordinate cabin maintenance, plan activities, even help settle domestic disputes. It's a demanding job, but in short, I'm here to keep people happy. I try to keep both the kids and adults entertained. Scavenger hunts, sing-alongs, fun little art projects, you name it. We also have regular media nights where a historian, Julia Yang, screens old movies, plays music, and exposes us to other Earth media. Oh, you heard? I was just kvetching to myself.
Kvetching.
Mostly I just need to find someone with a ship, but hey, you're someone with a ship, aren't you?
Everyone wants to leave now.
I'll save you the spiel, but ever since we found out that people exist out there, the crew's been asking me if we could track down
Holy
possible
crap.
relatives. I made the mistake of looking some up, and now they want to connect with them. Now, I'm not gonna ask you to schlep anyone back and forth, but could you deliver these messages for us to connect our crew with their relatives?
That's crazy.
Oh, you're such a mensch! Thank you! Let me get you the letter and the information you'll need to track down the relative.
That's crazy. How am I supposed to get... Puzzle box. How am I supposed to stake stuff if you guys are always in these rooms?
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
You need to shut your face. There ain't a goddamn thing you can do against me.
Now that we know what's out there, just stay out of trouble.
Hell is she at? She just keeps moving around.
Take no offense, but I'm keeping an eye on
You don't have any clue how much stuff I'm going to steal when you guys turn your
My
back.
crew may not realize it now, but we will be I'm well aware of Janet's desire to leave. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. For the sake of our mission and community, we need to stay together. Each member of our community is valuable, especially Janet. If she left, we'd be at least a couple of weeks behind in food production while we train someone to fill her role. But I suppose if you brought us more food staples to tide us over while that happens, we could do it. Say, a large quantity of potatoes?
Potatoes? Do I have 50 potatoes?
Sorry, that's not going to be enough. If we're really going to do this, you'll need to bring me more. Let me know when you've got what I'm asking for.
Dude, if I can buy Janet for 50 potatoes, that's hilarious.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean...
Of all things, 50 potatoes just seems like less.
We've got strict rules around here.
Where to next?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to Mars, because I only know one person that sells food right off the bat. Let's go to Jemison then, because I came here first. Go to Jemison and then go to the 24-hour. Nightmare creatures. 39-hour store, right?
I have something for you when you have a moment.
I don't understand what it's asking. You know, for residential or commercial, this is garbage. I should have guessed went to residential instead. Can I? I do not want to get them a bunch of chunks, though, that's for sure. DJ, I need all the potatoes you got.
Life in New Atlantis. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah.
In fact, I just buy all your regular foods. And what does he not have? Freaking potatoes! Man doesn't got any goddamn potatoes.
Thanks for stopping in.
He's got no potatoes. Holy crap. Man's got no potatoes. Man's got no potatoes.
I have things for you.
God, I hope it's a hug. I could really use one about now. That door took forever to open. It's got no potatoes. CJ had no potatoes.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help.
Don't you can have a depressing effect.
Faith in God is
Oh, thanks again for getting my ship. Sure, I've probably got something here you'll like.
Two potatoes. I mean, but like, can I'd get them all the fruit and everything too.
Yeah, bye.
I heard they found another new freshwater.
I don't think this day could get any better.
New to Sidonia?
Another zoning meeting at MAV has resulted in a stalemate.
Getting this equipment will be good for you and me. Take a look.
I don't know what. I don't know what he wants. Oh, thank God, some ship parts.
Hey, catch you on the flip.
Can I send them? No, God damn it.
Clear controversy that seems no closer to resolution.
Hey, welcome to this. We got lots of stuff. Just that. Cool. That's what we.
It's got frost wool. Insect.
See you around.
This here is the most. Hey. Let me know if you need something.
Yes.
Work in the deep mines. That's
I'm looking for work.
big
You're hiring? I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share.
Pulse control.
Excuse me.
Howdy. Mars isn't forever.
Oh, she's a lady from upstairs.
Hello, traveler. Will you
Nope.
join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition.
Tronic fusion. Oh yeah, I've talked to her.
Some other time then.
Her name's Andromeda. Holy crap! Nightmares.
Never leave these people behind. Their continued success is my
That's the lady I was
haven't
thinking
had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy.
of. No freaking potatoes. 50 potatoes. I don't even know if I have that any at home. If I knew I would be buying potatoes. Outpost security, and she's only got pistol certification.
Now this planet, this is more my speed. Oh, I could hike here for a while.
Eight potatoes. trying to solve everyone in the galaxy's problem. Wrong one. It says visit your rented room, but it's like it never really matters. Sleep there or not, it doesn't matter.
I have things for you.
Ah, mercantile.
something you might be interested in.
As vital as spaceships are to these settled systems, everything would grind...
Welcome back. You got it.
He only had beer.
Payday is always a good day.
If I am not a marvelous place, truly laissez-faire. If you have any difficult cargo to unload...
I'm not supposed to be here.
What? Why the hell not?
It is true that the Trade Authority is just terrible at inspecting cargo manifests. We really plan on getting better about that one day. So, do you need anything?
I said, I'm not here.
I've never been much for offices or a storefront. But here, people from all over the system come here. A true crossroads.
Guy doesn't have no freaking grenades. Where's this guy? No. Three digipicks. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. How about that? Biggie Bang's pretty expensive.
Pardon.
I've never been much, but here.
One right to business. Only 50 potatoes. What a crazy thing. You'd think like we get her all kinds of food. Except for celery.
Hell of a city, isn't it? Nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Nowhere else like it in the galaxy. It's like it in the galaxy. Can I even grow stuff? I built a botanical have. God damn it. Always jumping. Always jumping.
have something for you when you have a moment.
Ow. What the hell?
I'm telling you.
Right gotten with the resubscribe there. Coming in hot.
Come here for a little R&R, huh? Me too.
I'm sure whatever I'm going to do here is going to piss off Sarah. Because when doesn't it? 39 months. Thank you there, buddy.
You could get a drink over at Tranquility, but we have something they don't. Me! Just kidding. We also have coffee. What can you do? I mean, sorry. Matter of fact, I am. We keep losing business to Tranquility.
That's fine. They sell better
always
stuff.
Trying new things, new recipes, and well, we just have the same old coffee.
Buddy, I need 50
I have
potatoes.
an idea, but I don't know if I have the skills to pull it off. I need help from someone who's good at getting others to do what they want, or good at stealing. What I'm proposing may not be entirely legal, and even if I could succeed,
There's a lady on
I feel the risk
Jemison
is
that
too
had the
great
same
for me.
thing.
Have a good one.
There's a lady on Jemison
There
that
are
was
so many.
asking for me to steal beverage drinks or whatever. Good old Earth. Wonder if you can visit the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. I mean, everything looks like the Grand Canyon now. Desolate. Wow, the pyramids are actually here. Is this not the Cairo? You're telling me aliens made this? Of all things, the pyramids managed to stick around. Snow globe. That ship's way the hell over there. Maybe I can get some potatoes from Luther.
doesn't look like much, but we should certainly take a look around.
He's sneaking around for Sarah. Oh, this is beautiful. This is on what, Titan? I think it was. We're still in the same system.
Enjoy your visit here.
Did you see those wind turbines out there?
Hey,
Wow.
good to see you again. About that sauce. What's not to love? It's delicious, nutritious, easy, fast, inexpensive. It sure makes my hungry belly sing for joy.
Hungry belly.
My wife thinks I eat too much chunks food, but I just can't help myself. It's so good. Oh, you had to go and ask the hard questions, huh? How can I pick just one? Chicken chunks, beef chunks, potato chunks, cheesesteak chunks, cheesecake chunks. You know what? I'm gonna cheat if you don't mind, and just say I love them all equally.
Of course.
Ooh, and just in time too. I'm practically salivating just thinking about that sauce. Man, you really saved my butt. Corporate's gonna see just how much this place is gonna turn around. Thanks again. Ooh, I can't wait until it's time to eat.
Egg.
I'm gonna use our discount to get a bunch of different chunks and mix them all up. Try some new flavor profiles, as they say in the beat.
Ugh. All I am legally allowed to say is that our chunks meet all known minimum standards for nutrition.
Oh my god.
Great. What can I get for you?
Man, she must be exhausted to work with that other guy. What is packaged?
Did you know the museum here is...
Outside.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
I sure don't have it.
I love this moon and its people.
What?
Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts?
I thought she was calling me a
Usually the only
burnout.
reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here. Oh, well, that's refreshing. What did you want to chat about?
The brownout.
Well, I just started this job a few months ago, but I'm loving it, despite all the small frustrations of working on ancient equipment. I came here as a child and did one of the tours. I loved it so much, I jumped at the chance to come back after finishing my studies in energy science.
Well, she's
I
happy to
know
be
it
here.
may sound unusual, but I knew what I was getting into with Titan's harsh surface. The challenge is actually one of the things that attracted me to the job. Did you see those huge wind turbines out there on your way in? They're our primary source of power generation. Titan's strong winds provide an almost constant source of power, as long as we can keep the machinery from icing over. No, New Atlantis, born and raised.
Hey.
It's okay though. I've always liked this quaint little moon. Not that it's actually that little as far as moons go. The people here were a little wary of
Isn't it like
someone
Earth
coming in
size?
from the outside, but once I changed my name in accordance with their local customs, it went a long way to build trust. And that was fine by me. I feel proud, taking on the name of the Earth City my family came from many, many years ago.
About half the size.
Oh, I thought you said this wasn't about the brownouts. Oh well. Since you're asking, I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help. Oh, excellent. Then you must know how this old power system machinery can get crusted over with ice from time to time. That's what's causing these brownouts.
Yes.
I think you can take a laser cutter and break up the ice for us?
Is that it?
Not a problem. We're in luck. I happen to have one here you can use. Heck, feel free to keep it when you're done. We have plenty of them around. Just be mindful of the equipment when using it. The equipment's pretty old, and we don't want to make our problem worse by damaging it. Oh, and thanks again for volunteering to help. You have no idea how much
It's such
I
a simple
appreciate it.
fix.
Careful not to damage the equipment with the cutter while you're working. Bye.
I have like 15 cutters at home.
Careful, there are some dangerous areas around here. Keep it course. You don't want to get hurt or sick around here.
Dude, I need a freaking car for this. I wonder if I didn't really look too good at the skills, but I wonder if there's a skill that allows you to allows your drug usage to last longer. I'd be happier if it looked cooler. Like actually it looked like it was blocking stuff. Oh god, I got stuck inside. Let me fast travel to her. She's right there. Just give me the thumbs up, Joyce. Joyce. Thumbs up, Joyce. That's the problem they had.
We take vandalism seriously here. You do
Be
not
honest.
mess with it.
That seemed like a pretty great job de-icing brownout equipment? Oh yeah, it's behind me.
I'm really glad you're helping us out. Good work. I should be able to... Thanks again for your help. Titan's such an incredible place for renewable energy.
See you.
Beep beep. Oh God! If Bulma's Great Battle Prep is starting, that means Bell's World Tournament.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like.
A little weird for people to keep talking to me as I walk away.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Yeah, kids. So sad because I know obviously super lonely. You better not have a mole right here.
Great. Another
Easy.
tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle? Well, that's a relief. Sorry if I sounded a bit hostile. It's just frustrating sometimes that I have to devote so much time and energy to outside people when our own people need me more. Anyway, what can I do for you? Even though we don't have shiny new medical facilities, I imagine it's easier than wherever you're from. We have fewer people here, and we're very responsible when
Wherever
it
you're
comes to
from.
our personal health and welfare.
I don't
So
even
there's
know where
not
my
much
guy's
I
from.
can't handle. For anything else, we can get access to off-world specialists. Contrary to popular belief, we're not primitive. It's a harsh world, but as long as you're inside or wear a suit when going out, you'll be fine here. There's no breathable air on the surface, and you'll quickly freeze to death outside without protective gear, but otherwise the hazards are minimal. New Homestead was an early colony research base and has stood the test of time. It's safe, and it's proof that people can live pretty much anywhere. Don't worry so much. I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people. Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and spread a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan.
That's not gonna work.
I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief.
No, it would bring it up.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one.
Sarah's not gonna like this.
Be well.
Pulled that clipboard out of her back pocket. Okay, she's not in here. All right, Doc, let's get down to business.
Any medical assistance? I don't. And on top of it, the the problem is that most of the tourists' injuries are from preventable accidents.
Of course,
Things
right?
other
Of
people
course.
know how to avoid. And often I have to take care of them first because they can't leave with their injuries, so I have to put off seeing my regular patients. So not only am I working extra hard for people who have little respect for me, it comes at the expense of our own. Actually, so I figure that that's the spirit. To be honest, I'm not sure it'll work either, but I feel like there's no harm in trying. Here's the costume. I think this will work best on the surface, so just find a group and run up to them, acting like a convincing alien monster. With any luck, they'll run screaming and book the next flight out of here.
Oh, dang. Dude, can I wear this all the time? It counts as a spacesuit.
What are you supposed to be? It looks so stupid and silly.
If you don't mind, I'd like to... Dropping off a few choice items.
I don't have enough storage anymore. I don't know where... Oh yeah, I got the water from. Outside area. Great gun. I need my amps
I'll
back
only
though.
carry the good stuff. Just kidding. Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Hope you're not looking to cause any trouble in that costume of yours.
Stealing credits.
Sure would be nice to get off world.
You get used to the methane processing
don't mind
smell after a while.
They help the local economy.
I know, Brad.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they
Oh, they can live anywhere else. I mean, his bed
Need
services.
medical attention? See Dr. Lakota. But a word of warning, she really doesn't care for tourists.
Hello. Don't mind me. I love talking with off-worlders like you.
I can't talk to her.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its traditions.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit.
It doesn't matter anymore.
It's not easy keeping these. I see Juliana finally managed to get someone to wear that silly old thing. Take care.
That's great. That's what I came up here for, was any little remark. Is there any store? Besides chunks? I don't have my jetpack. What? Huh. I can't wear the monster costume and my jetpack at the same time.
Dear God, what is that thing?
It's going to eat us! Run!
You better quit that before you hit something.
That monster's got a gun!
What is that thing?
I went inside with them. This is the most fun I've had in this game.
I always wonder what it's like where other people come from.
Do you have a spaceship? I want to get a spaceship when I'm older.
If you
Those look
take one of those
cool.
stupid tours, make sure to follow the rules. They're for your own safety. See, sometimes silly ideas are worth the effort. I'm just happy I was able to find someone willing to help with this ridiculous idea. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume.
He stole it back from me.
I'll treat you if you need it, but please try to be more careful around here. I bought it from a private seller. They said they got it from someone who wore it in a secondary school as their sports team mascot.
Huh.
I guess it was supposed to be a tardigrade or something. Anyway, the person I bought it from modified it a bit so they could use it in an independent movie they were making. But I guess that went nowhere, so they had to sell it.
That's fine.
Look at me, I suppose. Sure, we may not be as well stocked. Okay, let's see what... Well, it doesn't look too bad.
Frostbite.
This will be quick. I just need to... Okay, looks like you're good. Try to be careful out there.
There's got to be like a store in here, right? Doors.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that aren't part of any tours.
New Homestead's quite the learning experience.
I was hoping you could
Bring
tell
your
me
kids.
some more about this.
Why, hello there! I'm Bill Starsap of Starsap Tours. Let me tell you, this place is full of... For instance, did you know that New Homestead was one of the first colonies established outside of Earth? It's been populated in some capacity for over 200 years.
Pretty neat.
Oh, wow. Sounds immersive.
Well, there's plenty more where that came from if you're interested in taking one of my famous tours. So what do you say? I've got an opening. I could take you on a tour right now if you'd like.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Excellent! You won't regret it. My tours are one of a kind. Now, there's just the matter of price. The going rate for a genuine Starsap tour is only 100 credits. Great! Let's get this. All right, so this is New Homestead's main concourse. This underground area didn't exist when the original outpost, Titan Astro Base, was finished in 2130. Follow me.
I made a whole follow mission.
At the end of the tour and talk about the museum collection. But first, let's go see where people live. Now remember, these people aren't actors. They actually live here, so try to be respectful of that. While the original inhabitants of the Titan Astro Base lived in pods like you saw up above, they transitioned down here when this section of the base was finished in 2144.
Huh.
Space is extremely limited, so you'll notice some overflow here, but more residences also exist on lower levels, which are inaccessible to tours. I'll stop at each of our destinations if you want to look around, or if you have any questions for me. Have any questions so far? Sadly, it's difficult to get additional construction done inside these underground caverns. So for now, additional populations are housed in these stacks of old shipping crates. As you might expect, this is where some of the less wealthy can afford to live. It's not glamorous, but they are functional and cozy.
Terrible.
I'm not sure the exact count, but New Homestead is a fairly small colony. What you see is what you get for the most part, except for some other people who
It's
live
like at every
around the
location.
lower levels. Some, particularly security, and yours truly, even commute from other worlds.
The guy commutes here.
The original Titan Astro Base had more habitation pods on the surface connected to some of the old structures you may have seen in the back. As the colony grew, the base was expanded underground, and those hab units were recycled into materials used down here. Alrighty, we'll be taking the residential elevator to the farms area on the surface level. This way, please. Let's leave these good people alone for now and go check out the farms. Follow me up the elevator.
Enjoy your visit here.
If you don't mind,
You just
Admiral
teleported.
Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
New Homestead's farms are the beating heart of the colony. Without them, the original
We used
outpost
to get
would
more
have shriveled and
tourists than we
died.
do these days.
These pods are sealed and climate controlled, the perfect environment for growing the hydroponic vegetation needed for survival in the early days of the colony. Any questions about the... Oh, they are indeed. Colonists still cultivate plant-based food for their own consumption here in New Homestead. It's less vital to their survival these days, as they also import supplemental food from other colonies, including meats, dairy, and synthetics. However,
Synthetics.
most citizens here take pride in a New Homestead-grown, sustainable diet.
She makes a good
These
point.
days, it's a mix of what you find elsewhere in the galaxy, but in the olden days, it was all brought over from Earth. It was a lot of hardy root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, beets, and such, supplemented with corn, peas, green beans, soy, etc., which didn't always grow as well.
It just is. No, we don't want to.
Good question. It's largely the same, because this was the colony that pioneered the techniques you see elsewhere. But you'll notice that the farms here are smaller and staffed by humans, not robots. Things here are a little more old-fashioned compared to some of the large factory farms you'll find elsewhere in the settled systems. Onward it is! We'll be stopping by the Brown Horse Tavern later in the tour, which uses many of these locally sourced ingredients in their cooking. But for now, it's just a short way to our next stop. Follow me!
Now, I wonder if...
The old biolabs are just on the other side of this building, believe it or not. We'll step on through the hallway there.
I wonder if...
If you'll pardon me, I'm not...
True to the original purpose of the Titan Astrobase. Sadly, they're undergoing some light renovation. Otherwise, there'd be interactive activities for kids to learn about how they used to search for microbial life here.
So, a big problem that habitational plants have is that they tend to die under their own weight. And usually it's because they don't have like an airflow, because when plants move, it causes stresses inside it, just like a muscle when you exercise it. So it'll get stronger. So the plant trees get stronger and everything. And that's one of the problems that, was it Biodome had the first time? Shut up, Sylvie! All the trees kind of like collapsed over and died because they were growing, but they didn't have a constant airflow pushing them. So if that's what's going on here, that's pretty cool. Otherwise, it's probably just, you know, standard animation from just putting plants inside, because they're just linked to the stuff outside. Hey, look, you got a security person now.
The people here live...
Pardon the dust, but I can still answer some questions about the old Titan Astrobase biolabs. Funny you should ask! Sadly, none. See, NASA funded the Titan Astrobase project because conditions seemed ripe for primordial life to form in Titan's methane pools. They tested many different sites, performed deep core ice drilling, and more, yet nothing turned up. Well, NASA defunded the xenobiology program in 2132, but a scientist by the name of Catherine Neely proposed research into advanced colony building on inhospitable worlds. So, by 2135, work began on what would ultimately set us all up to create habitats anywhere humans dared to explore. These very labs housed the computer systems used in that research. That and general storage for the colony. Lots of storage.
Lots of storage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot to mention that. That's what this place was originally called. When NASA divested its interest in the Astrobase and turned it over to the people back in 2185, they renamed it New Homestead and established it as a historical site. You got it. On to our next stop. Next, we'll be heading outside, so make sure to check those seals on your suit because it's a bit chilly out there. We're going out into the frozen wastes of Titan to see what powers this planet. Watch your step outside, by the way. The ice can be slippery if you're not careful. The goal is to keep people out of Dr. Lakota's infirmary.
What's sad is that the tourists go down, and then when are people gonna, or how is the colony gonna survive?
Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, powering New Homestead. Challenge. challenge back in the day because the technology was much more crude then. But crude or not, it was that technology that sustained the old Astro base. And it might surprise you to learn that the same technology is still working today. The interesting thing about this old colony is that it's mostly powered by clean, renewable energy. You'll see one of the methods used on the horizon up ahead. That's right, New Homestead's famous wind farm. This spot was chosen for the colony in part because of its constant winds. These turbines have been integral to the colony's function since its establishment as a cheap, mostly reliable source of electricity.
He just does a little run every now and then. And yet not only, what, one or two of them are actually moving? Well, you need a golf cart.
So, let's talk about wind power, shall we? You're right. Most surface wind on Titan isn't too terribly strong, but here, the altitude and other conditions are perfect for sustained wind power. Like many worlds with atmosphere, the higher you go, the windier it gets. You're looking at a piece of
That's the whole reason why it's
history.
able to survive.
Sure, wind
Dumb
power
question.
is used throughout the galaxy, but these people were able to make do with it for hundreds of years. It's impressive that was all they had back then, and still make it work to this day. Mostly. I'm sure you've noticed the occasional brownouts. I guess these old machines have a habit of freezing up, what with all the ice out here. There's some methane on reserve for critical life support systems, but everything else here is otherwise powered by the units you see here. You're the boss. Let's go. Moving right along, we're going to learn about Titan's great natural resources. Titan is rich with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Surely you saw huge pools of this stuff on your descent into New Homestead. I like to think they add to the natural...
I didn't see a damn thing.
Beautiful. They can be dangerous. Just like my last ex-wife's pet. She had this gorgeous, I don't know what you'd call it, creature. The guy that sold it to her couldn't tell her what it was or where it was from. I don't think it was even a legal sell, to be honest. The thing was very easy on the eyes. Feathers, all the colors of the rainbow. Nasty bite, though. Wound up in the hospital and almost lost my hand. Still not enough for her to get rid of the dang thing. Anyway, there's a reason she's my ex-wife. But enough about me. We were talking about methane and other resources, right?
I honestly didn't see any methane anywhere. I didn't realize it was a resource you could collect.
Don't rush the scan. Wouldn't want to overlook anything valuable.
Hey, can you believe believe it. Back in the 20th century on Earth, they used to fight wars over natural resources like this and petroleum. They had this whole moon here basically made of hydrocarbons in their own backyard. They just couldn't get to it. Incredible how far we've come. New Homestead is home to one of the oldest and largest methane processing plants in the settled system. Every year, UC engineers go through a painstaking, month-long maintenance process. That's how this place has remained operational as long as it has. I'm not going to take you too close to the machinery, liability and all, but I can still answer questions. Questions? Fire away! Ah, it's not as if they shut down for a month. It's not shut down at all, actually. See, this place is built with redundant systems, so they can shut it down piece by piece and suffer only a reduction in throughput. During that time, the UC gets more of its resources from other places, allowing New Homestead to maintain what it needs. Exports mostly, since this world is so methane rich and has the infrastructure for it, a lot of the UC's methane comes from Titan. Of course, New Homesteaders use it themselves for everything from generating heat to turning it into breathable oxygen by a modern science. No one's ever asked me that before. Something to do with methane-eating microbes, I believe? I honestly don't know. Sorry. Take your time. But not too much time. Don't want to keep other customers waiting, you know.
Yeah, just
Out there. Always nice seeing a new face.
I could really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
no. Right back to New Homestead. Cause catastrophic failure and destroy the planet.
The tourists hated that. Well, Joyce says she's on it. Something about the...
We take vandalism seriously here. You don't mess with history.
I'm sure she'll handle it.
Pull up a seat. I'll take care of you. Welcome. I'm... Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. I'm Anya. Is this your first time with us at the Brown Horse Tavern? Oh, well, thank you for joining us. You're in for a real treat. We've got an assortment of food and drinks, some of which follow homemade recipes that have been passed down over hundreds of years.
It's all chunks.
So, what can I do for you? Oh, hardly. The locals pretty much stay away from chunks, so whenever they don't feel like cooking themselves and want a fresh meal, they come to me. Only the tourists eat that junk. But don't tell that to my husband. He manages the chunks. I love him, but he's a bit of a fanatic about it.
Huh.
You mean the brown horse? Well, it's only
The hell's a horse?
longest continuous running restaurant since humans started settling outside of Earth. There's a lot of history within these walls, and some damn fine food and drink, if I say so myself. This place has been in my family for generations. My however many great-grandmother opened it when the first colony started on Titan. Back then, it was a simple mess hall that she chose to put a little extra love and flavor into. And now, it's the pride of New Homestead. Let me show you what we have.
I just left Bill outside. She's got fried pickles. I'll take it. Okay. You know what? I'm pretty upset with the way everything is. I was hoping for more. Just stuff I see everywhere else.
Ice mining operations are unusual, but if they're run properly, they can prove to be quite lucrative.
Just take off.
Questions? Okie dokie, artichokey. There will be time for more later anyway. So, this next stop is a bit of an interesting one. I only recently made it part of the tour. Fun fact, it's also the only natural landmark on the tour. What we're about to see is a glacial spire we affectionately call...
Oh, wow. Oh, there's the water. Got titanium right there.
Any potential litigation. Now, what's a colus, you might say? Colus derives from the Latin word for hill, and scientists only gave names to groups of hills on a planet's surface. So in reality, the term you hear more often is the plural, coles, with an E. You probably don't hear it very often where you're from, because it was usually a term reserved for unexplored planets, back when they didn't have the technology to describe what they were seeing firsthand. Because of that, the term is much more common in the Sol system, but you may still hear it occasionally in reference to uncharted worlds. This planet's full of them, though, and they like to preserve that history here.
Don't tell me we're gonna go down that. I'm assuming that's just a pool of methane.
So here it is, Ymir's Horn. You're free to take a closer look if you like. How about that? You really know your stuff. Maybe you should be the one giving the tour. I kid. I'm not sure. I heard someone say that before. Something about the worn-down remains of an ancient volcano producing ice via steam? I don't know. It sounds like you understand this stuff better than I do. According to ancient Norse mythology, Ymir was the first Jotun, a frost giant. In the legend, they were both male and female and gave birth to the progenitors of all giants from their armpits. Ymir even predated the Norse gods, who, as it turns out, killed Ymir to fashion the earth and all of humanity from the corpse.
Neat.
It's a fascinating story, and the horn here is a fitting tribute to it. Just be careful. It can get slippery out that way. I'll wait here.
Titanium and tungsten? I don't think I should be able to get out there, right? I guess so. There's a cave. There's a cave I can check out. Minus 180. Ah! Swimming in methane and there's no issue. That's pretty crazy.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Have things for you.
Captain Bell, do you require my assistance?
Normstead is a living history.
So here it is. Excellent. On to the next stop then. So, we're gonna head back inside through the methane processing plant. Try not to touch anything on your way. We want to make sure to respect Dr. Lakota's wishes to be safer around here. That brings me to another point. You'll notice the people around here have last names related to where their families originated from on Earth as a way to remember the past. The museum curator, Maurice Leon, has more information about that if you're interested. You can find him inside the main concourse. Loves talking about it. You'll find most of the locals here are very friendly to tourists like yourself. Tourism is a major draw to this colony these days, and they respect that. Most of them are happy to talk at length about what they do here. Their rugged lifestyle is a point of pride for a lot of these folks.
Kind of weird though for there to still be tourism. Come on, Sarah.
This area we're walking through is the nerve center of the plant, where technicians keep an eye on the operation.
Approval to replace the whole.
Since methane production is such an important part of the colony's livelihood, it's important that the techs notice any issues and react to them quickly. Anyway, we're headed into the ice mines. It's a natural spring where water bubbles up from deep below, but due to the cold, it keeps freezing as it reaches the surface.
Bloop. We are going to the ice mines. I spent like an hour doing this. Oh, dang, cool. Still out here working.
What else can I tell you? I wouldn't recommend it. First, it's an active work site. Second, it still needs to be filtered and checked for contaminants. But don't worry, we'll stop somewhere for refreshments before the tour is over.
Sure.
Good question. I believe it has something to do with not wanting to contaminate the water with methane and other chemicals. The ice helps prevent impurities in the water. At least this is what I've been told. Not all. Some water is created as a byproduct of methane processing, but that's usually saved in the emergency reserves. Of course, watch your step. It can get slick around here. I'll stay behind.
Happy to answer any questions you have.
I don't mind the door.
It must be difficult trying to survive when this collection of shipping containers is all you have for permanent accommodations.
Another tourist come to learn about the ice mines, huh? It's dangerous in the ice mines. I'd much rather answer your questions than have you going off to explore on your own.
I'm going to do both.
For one, New Homestead is not a wealthy colony. But we also pride ourselves on doing things the old ways. It's part of the living history, they say. We don't mind. We work hard here. It's very rewarding. For drinking water, and we use some of it to produce this area.
He's got a garbage bag on.
We recycle a lot of what we use, but we still need a nice, steady supply of fresh water. Lucky for us, Titan provides. I'm surprised I still get this question. It's slippery, it's sharp, it can break, it can cave in. Those are just the obvious examples. Titan is also full of methane, which can sometimes be trapped under the ice. As you know, methane can explode under the right conditions. It can also asphyxiate you if you breathe in too much of it. Ah, so you can relate. It's good to talk with someone who understands the challenges of the job.
Hopefully you
Not
don't find
everyone
alien
does.
technology.
If I might ask, what do you mind?
Everything. Oh my god, what a terrible answer. Can I save it?
Oh. That's not what I expected at all when you said you did mining. But, visions, you say? Huh? Huh. That sounds more like what those people get up to in Neon, from what I understand. Anyway, I'm sure we could swap mining stories all day, but I really should be getting back to what I was doing soon.
Sarah's gonna be pissed at me.
I'm surprised that Titan is also. It can also. Ah, so if I might ask. I see, a generalist then. I imagine it takes a lot of experience to know how to mine so many different things. My job must seem very simple to you.
I just point my cutter at
Simple
things.
as it may be. Anyway, I'm sure we could. I'm surprised that Titan is also. It can also. Ah, so if I might add. I'm not sure why you brought it up then, but sure. Anyway, I'm sure.
Not sure why you brought it up.
Stay safe.
Oh my god, and there's what, a methane pool? Oh no, that's just water.
can I tell?
Really nothing.
Sounds good. Let's keep going then. We have just one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be my favorite. This colony is home to the longest running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern. The Brown Horse started as a simple mess hall for the scientists and workers when the underground was built, but it's been operated by the same family ever since. Now, what's a horse, you might say?
I'm a ghost!
They were a large,
Ooh!
four-legged animal on Earth, often used for transportation or manual labor. Long before space travel was even a dream for the folks of Earth, even before antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend looking into them sometime. They're beautiful animals. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar Earth restaurants.
Yeah, I was hoping for that. I was hoping that he would flip the switch and close it on himself. Dummy. I should try to close it again. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it the second step, only the first step. You know, none of the animals on any of these planets I go to
People come here to see what early colony life
look good. They all look like giant monsters. Giant alien-like monsters. Big spiders.
Welcome to New Homestead. Feel free to look around, but don't touch.
That delicious smell is making me hungry. Can I answer anything about the Brown Horse?
They sell food made out of horses.
Anya Seattle is the current owner of the Brown
Seattle.
Horse. It's been in the Seattle family for generations. But Anya will be able to tell you more herself. Feel free to ask her. It doesn't feel right coming from me when she's standing right over there.
Tell me about Chunks.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I honestly love everything Anya serves here. I'd be doing her a disservice to recommend one dish over another. You want the real answer? Order one of everything. Easy. All the other ones fell to ruin when we abandoned Earth. There were technically older ones on Mars, but those have long since shuttered or been replaced. Okay then. All right, we're headed to the last stop, right back where we began. Feel free to check out the museum exhibit in the main concourse here. These displays are full of rare Earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection. The museum's curator, Maurice, will be happy to talk to you if you want to know more. Well, that's that. Oh, wow. I really appreciate it. You know, I rely on tips from good people like you, so thank you from the
He
bottom
travels
of my heart.
here for work.
Enjoy the rest of your stay in New Homestead.
He commutes to this planet.
Wow, very generous. As long as you're throwing around money, maybe you wouldn't mind tossing some my way.
Take care.
I thought she had access to my coffers. I leveled up through this whole month. Thing. What was I doing? I could do... Can I do persuasion? Yes. Do that one. Or I can start working on my ship. As with car culture on Earth centuries ago, there were some who pride themselves in the ability to modify their own spaceships.
want to know what life was like for the early colonists? None taken. I get it all the time. If you think it sounds made up, well, that's because it is.
Of course.
I come from an eccentric family. Back in the early days of space travel, generations ago, my ancestors were really into science fiction. They wanted a name that seemed like it fit into the stories they grew up with, so they changed their last name, and the Starsap family name was born. Used to be Bramblefoot before that. Their ancestors liked a different type of fiction.
Bramblefoot?
Definitely check out the Brown Horse Tavern. Good
Also
food,
avoid.
great atmosphere. Avoid spending too much time outdoors. It's freezing out there. Any more than that, and I'd be giving away the tour for free. Why would I want a tour of New Homestead, he says. Well, let me tell you, New Homestead is living history. These people are direct descendants of some of the first settlers to leave Earth. If you've ever wanted to know what that early colonial life was like, this is your chance to embark on a fun-filled exhibition unlike any other.
Any other.
Have a good one.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth. Hi there. Always nice seeing a new face.
Hello there. Are you here to peruse our little museum exhibit? Wonderful. These are all rare artifacts from before the collapse of Earth. There isn't much of this stuff left outside of private collections, but here we're happy to share a glimpse of them with the public. If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer.
Hey, they got old VHS tapes.
Of course, we have most of our... When our early colonists learned of Earth's demise, they decided to take on the names of their cities of origin as a way to remember their heritage. Now, some may have been lost in translation over the years, and some may have taken it more seriously than others, but the names are mostly accurate. For instance, my family comes from the city of Lyon, in a country that was called France. Take care.
Now, what sucks is there's no... there's nothing to start. Okay, that one works.
We live a simple life on New
I can't get to the other one because they're under glass.
Mistake. It's fulfilling.
This colony's a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Hi there. Welcome to my little shop. I'm always looking to trade for off-world goods. Glad you asked. I'm looking for all sorts of things. Anything, really. We don't get a lot of off-world stock, so I offer to buy things from travelers. Between you and me, people around here talk a lot of... We used to, but not anymore. Believe it or not, the new Homestead Tourism Board decided a while back to do away with souvenirs. We don't really have the resources or facilities to make them here ourselves.
That makes sense.
And it was decided that anything less than that would seem exploitive of our people and inauthentic. Only thing we have are these souvenir slates about the history of New Homestead. Tell you what, I've got an extra one here that another guest left behind a while back. You can have it.
I mean, I would have bought it, but whatever.
Sure thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale.
More than 5,000. What is that amount of money right there? That's nothing. No New Homestead clothes? Chris. You got potatoes? Man's got potatoes. Tungsten. I don't need tungsten. I have a farm. Oh. Silver. Copper. It's always copper. Oops! What did I just sell? Oh, god damn it! And then I backed out. So when you do that,
Maybe we can make a trade, assuming you've got something that catches my eye.
you back out and it goes away. Oh well. I just got worried because I saw
You got
NASA.
it.
My NASA
I also take trade-ins.
code, but I'm sure I didn't sell it. It's right there. I don't even remember where I got it from.
Take care. If you're looking to trade, I love them. Most of us in New Homestead appreciate what tourism